The Blarney Stone was built into the east wall of Ireland's medieval gem, the Blarney Castle, 85 feet off the ground and up a mostly claustrophobic spiral staircase of 128 uneven stone steps. Once you've gotten to the towering top, you lie on your back, grip a set of iron bars, tilt your head backwards, and deliver an upside-down kiss. And sweet, hot Kirsten Mary Jane Dunst is not on the other end of it. Just a very unhygienic rock with the alleged power to give you the gift of eloquence. Is all this bother worth it? We didn't think so. When you get up there, there's the Blarney Rock, but you got to bend backwards to do it.
Yes.
And then you can maybe look around there very briefly, but then you got to come back down after going and waiting in line, sometimes up to 90 minutes, 2 hours. It was an hour when we were here. I have bad ankles, so Darlene was about to go up, and the guide said, there's nothing to see up there. You get the view really fast. So unfortunately, we didn't do it, but we got to see the gardens. Tell me about those gardens.
Well, the gardens were fantastic. There was little stones and rocks and stories, which we will show you. And it was just everything you'd hope it would be. It was like a place for fairies.
It was fairies, druids, and my favorite,
the sacrificial
the
rock.
Sacrificial rock. You all are lucky that Hollywood Greg and Valley Girl Darlene are still here, because either we were going to sacrifice one of us or we're going to sacrifice somebody else. Before setting out for the gardens, we thought we would at least take in the history room that thankfully had no wait time. Sitting in the shadow of the castle's main turret, it tells a story about the McCarthys of Muskerry, the Jeffreys, and the entire history of the towering embattlement that is a Google search away. What you cannot Google is the magical aura of the Blarney Gardens, 60 acres of lush Irish green and colorful bliss. Being from Los Angeles, we were intoxicated by the sense of all the visual majesty. You too can find solace in this welcome respite from the gaggle of tourists clamoring just to smooch a stone. Entering the garden through the rock close made Darlene feel like she was entering her favorite medieval fantasy films, like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Or her most treasured film, Ridley Scott's Legend. You will too, as the small stone signs give their whimsical descriptions, telling the tall tales of Irish lore that live in these otherworldly motifs. Valley Girl and I definitely came up with some role-playing scenarios of our own. Okay, so we just saw the sacrificial altar. I was gonna do you, or have you do me, but there are a lot of people on this trip. Which one do you think we should take out?
Too many to count.
Too many to count. I mean, how long have we known each other?
We've been together for 6 years.
Well, you know what? It's been a pretty darn good run. And now that we're here at the sacrificial altar, I got a surprise for you.
No, this is where I have a surprise for you.
Oh no! Ah! This is the prep spot for the sacrificing.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Druid heritage in our here can see stones that formed an ancient Druid circle and even a sacrificial altar.
Yeah, that was what we just saw.
That while standing inside a circle, evil spirits cannot harm you. Snakes played a central role in many of these mystical rites. It is said that this is why St. Patrick was king, for so famously banishing them.
The Blarney Witch is another myth of the forest you can choose to have fun believing, or not. She is trapped in her stone by day and is released at night to light the fire and cook in her kitchen. The Blarney Witch also has her own haunted yew tree to shade her kitchen that has been estimated by experts to be in excess of 600 years old. According to the Tree Council of Ireland, it was deemed Europe's Tree of the Year in 2019. Darlene fell in love with it so much, I think the witch turned her into a fairy that will live with the yew tree forever. It's okay, I will just become a satyr, playing cave selfie right below her. The witch trifecta ends with the wishing steps. If you believe in wishes coming true, you are challenged to walk the steps backwards with your eyes closed, thinking of only your wish. If you make it all the way, your wish will be granted within the year. Don't tell Darlene, but my wish would be an age-appropriate Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman sandwich. It's okay. She would want Jason Momoa trapped with her on a desert island. What would your wish be? Comment below. A must-see tree in the gardens that isn't haunted happens to be the most photographed tree in Ireland. The gigantic western red cedar, planted in the 1900s, affectionately known as the elephant tree due to its sheer size. The size of each of its branches are the size of whole other trees. The most visited part of the garden is just adjacent to the castle, the Poison Garden. It aims to educate and both show the positive and negative aspects of plants, like wormwood, and by looking at their various uses, both traditionally and in modern times. One example is common foxglove, of which the dried leaves are made into digitalis to treat various heart conditions. Did you like our trip to County Cork? Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Enjoy the Blarney Castle if you come. Look how magnificent that is. It's never too late to take the trip of a lifetime. Check us out on social media at hollywoodgreg.live.